today, let us continue once again the Scales Cabalist Scalemancer, which we have brought up to Ultimate. So far, it's not dying at least. We are still in Hardcore, and I intend to stay that way ideally with this character. So, yeah. We went through like Act 1 and 2 and 3 almost. Not quite. Let's continue Act 3. I mean, to get to like Lokar and actual like more endgamey content, we still have like 30 levels to go almost, and quite a lot of gear upgrades to go through. I'm still using a level 5 ring. This only says level 40 because of like because of what? Because of like augments, right? Oh, hold on. Give me 1 second. I think I have like grown down on the wrong output, but maybe I can fix it real quick. How am I playing this? How am I not aware that Grim Dawn expansion is out? Oh no, wait, this should be the right... Oh wait, no, that's microphone, what the fuck? Still the wrong output, what the fuck? Okay, there we go. And should still be fine for stream. Okay, nice. Grim Dawn expansion? Maybe this year actually. Hold up, wasn't there like a post on Reddit about something that like Zentai said recently on the forums? Where is it? Let me find it. Zentai. Hello. Welcome in Ground Zero, old Marco Mertens, Shakaloo, how you guys doing? So there was a recent... Actually, it's not even that recent. 70 days ago, 64 likes. Well, for those that aren't losing their shit and making bizarre threats, I'm fairly confident we will be announcing the release date in May. So this is like the announcement of the announcement. There it is. He's fairly confident. Does that mean like 100%? Not quite, but more than 50% of what's there to say. But then again, May is like a long month, right? It could be like literally the last day of May. Who knows? There's gonna be another misadventure probably before that release date hits. Unless he's gonna, like, you know, actually post the release date in the misadventure. Which I think historically they haven't done. But it might happen. Who knows? Grim Dawn expansion the same day as GTA 6 and Half-Life 3. Yeah, true. True and real. Actually, Grim Dawn is gonna be out before both of those. Which is hard to believe, but true. Very true, actually. How's Diablo 1, 2, 3, 4? How's the new expansion? People say it's less shit than the last one at least. Which I guess isn't a high bar. D4 login. Oh shit, we got a Taskmaster prefix on us, which is another pet affix. That is insane. I mean, of decay suffix is kinda bad. But then again, like, aggressive was also kind of bad. Of Nature's Bidding was also a pet affix, right? But I mean, this is a level 70 helmet instead of a level 30 helmet or whatever, so we will definitely switch this around. Seems good to me. Streamer client activated now. Yep. If you play the season, you also have streamer client, by the way. If you test the season now, you get instantly streamer client. That's what I heard. Dominators. I mean, this one is not bad. It has like plus 30 to manipulation. I would lose some Pierce Rest though. How bad is losing Pierce Rest for my pets? It's not ideal, is it? Yeah. Kind of rough to not pick those, but I think we are better off with like the ones that I have, so. How much is the Season 8 streamer client monthly subscription going to cost? Well, less than Diablo 4 expansion, I can tell you that. That's for sure. Medex, auto. Can you play the newest expansion of Diablo 4 without buying the other expansion? Or are they like stacking upon each other? Oh shit, Bolvar. Well, I guess for pets, Bolvar is whatever, right? You just kill him and then he dies. Or like you let him be killed by your pets rather. What about Bolvar's pendant? Hey, not for this class, not for this build. You get the old one for free if you buy the new one. That is actually a deal. Which is... Like, is it including the class though? Like, including Spiritborn or whatever? I mean, nobody's playing that now, but... Shit. Arcanes? Does Berserker have any pet support? Not really. Not really. There may or may not be items for pet builds supporting Berserker. But by default, the class doesn't really have anything going for pets. Apart from like an aura, I guess. But I mean, like, Demolitionist has that too, and I wouldn't really call Demo a pet class or soldier. Why is he outside? What the fuck? Why did they spawn outside of the cave? That's weird. Oh yeah, we don't have to do the Black Legion Insignia quest anymore, right? Because I already had enough insignias from normal difficulties though. Nice. Great needs to make with the expansion. No, I'm so desperate that I'm playing Torchlight 2 mods. they're gonna make haste. I mean, they're gonna announce, like, apparently in May they will at least announce the release date. So we have gotten an announcement of the announcement. At least we're in that stage already. Announcement of the announcement stage. Hold on, I am a necromancer, right? I need to talk to the necromancers, otherwise I don't get their quest. I'm not sided with comments chosen this character.
May the spec.
Yo, CDC, welcome on. Fancy shirt. I don't know. I just felt like wearing it today. What kind of ghost is that with me? You mean the ghost spawned by Reap Spirit? Probably that's the one that you're thinking of. Marketer's yeah. Okay, now we do have to go back to Blood Grove because Marketer's remains don't spawn until you actually get the quest for Marketer's thingy. $90 to play Diablo 4? Well... because base game is still 50, yeah? And then you get the first expansion basically for free, but the second one costs 40. That's still a lot of money. I wonder how much like Grim Dawn expansion is gonna cost, or like a bundle of like everything together. I can't imagine it being more than $90. I mean, it literally can't be, right? Maybe like 50 or 60 for everything. And just the X-Pack maybe like, I don't know, 25? Blizzard doesn't do regional pricing, but Steam does. That's true. Grim Dawn is gonna be a lot cheaper in like countries like Brazil or yeah, anywhere that's not Europe and the US, I guess. Dude, like $90 in flipping Cuba is like a whole monthly income, for example. While I've actually had some people in my stream tell me they're playing Grim Dawn from Cuba. Which is kind of crazy if you think about it. D4 banned? Are you playing D4? New skill trees are worse than the old ones? Really? At least everybody in Reddit seems to praise them, but then again, I don't know what kind of subreddit I was like looking at. Maybe I was like looking at the Blizzard Chill subreddit. Hook D4, you actually skipped. Holy shit, I'm proud of you. Didn't cave in. How's the new job, by the way? You also started a new job, right? A couple of weeks ago. What mod do I use for the UI? Nothing. No UI. Hello, Grim, maybe. How's it going? Did you do your daily Mr. Beast donation already? Can we talk about the old UI? I mean, this is the old UI, basically. The actual modern UI would be this one. Did they increase the size of the orbs? No, it's still small as fuck, right? Bruh. Like, the orbs themselves aren't even that bad, but like the icons are so small for the skills. Your supervisor calls you Miss Brain. I mean, if she actually calls you Miss Brain, that sounds like a compliment, no? Unless she's mean it. Unless she's like trying to mean it in like a condescending way, but then she's the one being stupid, I feel like. Last 2 weeks I looked at Excel spreadsheets. This week I gotta plan the production. Nice. Actual W job. She's a nice person. Okay. So she does mean it as a compliment. I mean, that's good. That is great then. Maybe she's dyslexic. Maybe you should teach her how to play top lane and FoA. Just scale. Stay calm and scale. Press Q. Very skillful, yeah. Are you gonna know how to press Q, man? You're gonna know how and when, and kite as melee. It is an acquired skill. Do it like hotshot and like zone range character as melee Cho'Gath. Easy. Shit. What is this? Already full? Okay, this game like just drops too many items. What the hell, man? Eastern gloves, some random garbage. Some other random garbage. Okay, cool. Great projecting their small balls onto players. What can you do, man? They gotta like show proof that they have big balls, man. They should. We need to bully them until they actually make their balls bigger. They're yapping something about we can't do it because reasons. I'm like, just make them bigger, man. Just make them bigger. Huh? Huh? Yeah. I gotta put their balls on the table, man. Imperious of the Untamed. Hey, that's actually not bad. Anasteria pants are pretty nice too, but I mean, I gotta stop being a weirdo. The woke mob wants to make your balls small. Dude, I can't wait for all the woke items they have still like promised us. Because so far I haven't seen any of them. Oh, well, I have seen some of them, but it's like there's like at least 80% of them missing still, I feel like. Are they gonna come like post DLC or what's wrong with them? Who knows? Who knows? There's Eastern set, gloves and amulet. I'm sure there's more than that. They're just hiding it from us, right? Surely, copium. They put some of the aspects uniques in the skill tree and got rid of all the passes on keystones. Then for some reason they got rid of most of the additive damage and replaced it with multiplicative damage that all add together. So it's basically Diablo 3. Seems good. Blues are useless, just make them purple. Well, it's basically like at least more legendaries to like play with that are actually like useful for build creation. So in the end it is like more item diversity, because blues don't really add that, purples do, most of the time at least. Let's just look at my stats and see what happens. Actually all of the stats go up, arrow up, nice. I mean, this is an obvious change then. Wouldn't have been easier if I actually read anything about the item. Hello, hello. Will we see oranges? Primal Ancient Oranges? Primal Ancient Oranges. I don't know, I like pears. And goyaba. So maybe get pink items? Question mark. More greens. Maybe they finally like give monster frequents their own color. Nah, they have a symbol, right? That's supposed to be good enough. The red is kind of a dummy of a boss. I don't know. I don't have an opinion on him because I don't want to spoil anything. But he's not perfectly balanced, let's say it like that. But then again, he's more exciting than Mokjogen at least. Him, her, they, them. Maybe there's a lot of them. Gender reveal party. I don't know, last time I fought that entity, I got hard shreked. But that was like a couple patches ago, when he was a lot stronger than he is now. I don't know how strong he is now. Very small balls. Nah, that's the UI. I mean, there's lots of stuff in our Ascendant mode, or like also in our playtest in general. There's a lot of content that's coming with the next expansion. At least not an American gender reveal. Are there any like non-American gender reveals? Like, do people do gender reveals outside of America even? Apart from saying, yo, it's a girl, or yo, it's a boy. That's it. I feel like the rest of the world is just like, it's a human being. It lives. Mexico? Ah, that's true actually. They are pretty crazy about gender reveals too. In CIS they also do it now. The cancer is spreading. I don't know anybody personally that has done a gender reveal party, luckily. And I do know some people with kids. Not that many, but some. My parents, for example. Haha. I was stuck between a rock and a obsidian divider. Very hard places for sure. You wish Germany had lots of oil. America already invaded Germany even without oil. What do you mean? We don't need oil to be invaded. Or liberated, I guess. To be fair, like, that was like one of the better invasions that America has done. Not gonna lie. All things considered. It ain't the true gender reveal if you don't burn down half of your state. What? Your gas station is crazy, 217 for gas. But I mean, they can only raise their prices once a day now, it's totally helping. Hello, hello. I mean, you were to feel bad about German history. I mean, I think you can still feel bad about German history without having to feel bad yourself, you know? You can... like, you don't have to be the history. You can still say, like, the country itself was fucked up and has, like, a dark history. Without having to feel like you're the one responsible for that. $3.99 a gallon. What is a gallon? In liters. 1 liter, 1 gallon is like 3.8 liters. Okay. I mean, that's still like half as expensive as it is here. Pretty much, like here it would be like about $8 a gallon in Europe, or like in Germany right now. But I think it's always been like that, like it's not because of this crisis that it's like twice the price here than the US. It's always been like twice the price here compared to the US when it comes to like gas. At least like for the last, at least like 50 years it's been like that, more or less. Yeah, I think Russia has like similar prices to the US. Ish. Or maybe even like slightly cheaper, but then again, I mean, you're like also producing your own oil. I mean, same I think in Brazil as well, it's also similar-ish. Food in America is bonkers expensive. Compared to before, apparently, yeah. I mean, to be fair, like, food was also, like, generally rather cheap in Germany. But now it's also not that cheap anymore. Certainly not. High fructose corn syrup is cheap as fuck. Yeah. True. You could get, like, a McDonald's cheeseburger in Germany for, like, €1 as well at some point. But that's, like, 15 years ago. Now it's like, I think, triple the price. Yeah, I don't get the addiction with like corn. Like, why corn out of all things? I think corn doesn't even taste good. Like, like the only corn that tastes like acceptable, I feel like, is popcorn. Everything else about corn just tastes awful compared to like pretty much any other type of food that you could produce. Like literally any other food is better than corn in my opinion, apart from maybe like full popcorn. I mean, yeah, sure, to feed animals that's fine. That's fine, I guess. I don't... I mean, as long as the animals like it. I mean, they better like it, I guess. Because there's nothing else to it. They gotta eat what they are served. Unfortunately for them. Yo, Circle, welcome, welcome. How's it going? If all humans were vegan, should we kill all animals so they don't eat our food? I mean, you would certainly have like a lot less farm animals, that's for sure. So ultimately, like if you also consider like how many farm animals there are in the world and like how many wild animals there are in the world, I think it's pretty certain to say that you would have like less animals overall in the world if everybody would start being vegan tomorrow. That said, would the animals that are alive be happier than now or not? I mean, probably they would be. Lab-grown protein. It's still pretty expensive, right? Like actual, like, lab-grown meat. But I would eat it. It makes sense to do. I'm not sure if it already makes sense to do. What is this? Last Epoch build? Did you bait it? Yo, Lamer Online, welcome on. Unfortunately, I can't really like post current tools for this build yet. Or can I? I mean, I guess I could like post this, but it doesn't have the weapon. And also, it doesn't have the Fangs of Astacorn affixes on gloves and boots. That's kind of hilarious. Because you have the of Primal Will suffix here and the of Nature's Bidding suffix here, so it doesn't show those in the Grim Tools yet. And of course, like, I have 26 points in Scuddies. I mean, actually, that it shows that. Oh yeah, the weapon gives you like +3 to Undead Legion. So that's like the main difference there. Just eat your fingernails, just recycle yourself, yeah. That's certainly gonna be like sustainable forever. Would there be enough food for humanity on the planet with everybody being vegan? Of course. I mean, producing meat needs more room on average, like more space compared to like vegetarian or vegan products. That said, there are some like areas in the world where you basically cannot really produce vegetables or like non-meat products basically that are digestible for humans properly. So like in those areas it would kind of like always make sense to still produce meat, I guess. But for example, cows really don't, or like cows and pigs I feel like kind of don't make any sense. If you think about it like that, then you would have to like only eat stuff like goats, which can like, you know, live in like very mountainous areas where you can't really reliably do farming. Like mountain goats and stuff like that. You would have to eat those. I think. Instead of bombs and nukes, we build farms? Holy shit, dude, that's like revolutionary. We can't have that. I think you would have to be executed. Sooner or later, so what can you do? These are pet gloves, right? They are. Overlord's iron grip. You can have an iron grip on our pets. As terrible as that sounds. Wood of the Crypt and Bonds of Bismiel. Monka. But no, no Chaos Rest for my pets. Would be a problem. Yeah, Misha, welcome on. Thank you, by the way, for your PM postings. I'll have to look through them. Yeah, I'll definitely look through them. Seems like good information for us to fix.
Good, you're back.
DC, Devil's Crossing or disconnect? Yo, no manual. How's your money interwebs today, sir? Well, after you threw money at the screen, it's gotta be better than before. Thank you so much for the 62 months, man. How you doing, man? Welcome back, my Norwegian friend.
Good, you're back.
Another 62er. GZG with another 62. Appreciate it. Appreciate it so much. Oh, you mean DC as in Discord? Okay, yeah. Right, I'll just answer you real quick. I'll look through them. I didn't really have time to look at all of that yet, but I'll go through it for sure. Look, Quinn just died, and the internet was delighted.
Thing that I want, like, you feel like, oh yeah, I'm doing this badass thing.
Oh, he's playing D4. Well.
Feel like, oh yeah, I'm doing this badass thing. Where?
What did he even die to, dude?
Yeah, I'm doing this badass thing.
Wait, he took like all of his HP? What hit? What even hit him, dude?
Badass.
Huh? Some ground effect or what?
You feel like, oh yeah, I'm doing this badass thing. Where?
He's like half lag and half.
You feel like, oh yeah, I'm doing this badass thing. Where?
What? Who knows? Yeah, I don't know. D4 bad. That's all I can say. Maybe a bug. Like an in-game bug killing him, or like a programming bug killing him. Like an animal bug. Who knows, man? Who knows? Oh shit. Meanwhile, I almost died to ground effects as well while looking at chat. He knows when it goes stale, he just... Yeah, I mean, he's good at creating content, not gonna lie. He certainly is good at that. No song requests this time? I mean... To commemorate that wonderful clip. Yeah, it did. No manual. Sorry about that. I did fix it. But if I... Bex, welcome on, welcome on. Where am I from? Take a guess. What is this amber? It's some amber, amberino.
Ah, we speak at last.
Stop clicking meet single moms in your area. But they were like hot, beautiful milfs in my area, man. How can I pass up on those? They really wanted to meet me, seriously. I swear on my mom. It was very legit. Surely. Canadian? Nah. Maybe I'm as chill as the average Canadian, but I'm no Canadian, man. I don't apologize every second. Or do I? Yeah, no, I keep my hands on the keyboard. If I was speaking the Italiano, then I would have to like wave around all the time with my hands, you know, like there's no other way to talk Italian.
Good, you're
Or
back.
Italian English, so.
D4 Bart rechts, klick rechts, klick rechts, klick rechts.
My hands are too locked onto my keyboard for that. Big help. Glad you enjoy, man. Glad you enjoy the content. Glad it's helpful. He's Bavarian. And that's something wrong. Honorary Canadian. Doesn't say sorry for breathing. Yeah. True. If Crate asks, he's American. True, they should just hire me. I'm American. I live in Ground Zero's attic or basement. Actually, he has neither, right? Whatever, somewhere in his house. We can't do this quest either yet. There's no point in like leaving a portal there. Because I need to do the one side quest in the quarry first, right? We got a storage closet. A storage closet like below, maybe like a stair, just like Harry Potter. Under his bitch. Where's my gun? Yeah, I'm like the only unarmed American. There's literally only one. That's me. Beautiful music. You can pass up on that. The dead American? He who has no gun cannot defend himself, so he insta dies. Maybe, yeah. It's so... like, this logic is so weird, but then again, there's a lot of weird logic in the world, so I'm not even surprised Americans have weird logic when it comes to guns and gun laws, so... You got a shed with only one hole in the roof. I mean, I can patch that. Doesn't sound too bad. Saw a thread where a guy actually rented a closet storage to live. I mean, if you're a streamer, you don't really need more room than that, right? NYC. Dude, NYC prices are absolutely insane. I don't even get it. The city can't be that cool. Cool to visit. Yeah. Makes sense. Wait, who's this? Why is this guy here? Celeste? Huh? Random ass Celeste Elite. Fuck pets. Come on, kill them faster. GG. I mean, we even got the Primal Instinct relic now. That's pretty decent, isn't it? I mean, it's a Shaman relic, but could still be nice. I don't think Primal Instinct is actually that good for this build though. Like, you really have like enough pets for like Swarm. The Swarm is kinda better if you don't have that many pets and you have like a lot of buffs, right? Bug vets? Yeah, bug vets indeed. Okay, let's pump vulnerability. Get some more DPS on bosses.
You're here.
What with this guy? You'd never seen a rat in NYC? Did you never go by subway? I mean, that's where people say that all the rats are. To be fair, I go by subway like, if I'm not going by bike, I'm going by subway pretty much every day. And I see, well, not rats really, but like mice pretty much every second day. If you look for them, you will find them. If you don't look for them, you won't see them, but... And also I feel like it's kind of perfectly normal to have like some rodents like living in a subway system. Anywhere else would they live, right? Why else would you bother going to NYC other than to see rats? I mean, that's a little far-fetched, isn't it? That's a little... trash talk. I did this part actually last time, right? Nice, nice. The rat wrap is way overblown. There's giant turtles down there too. That's actually kind of hilarious. There's lots of turtles here too, but like not in the subway.
Good.
More like in the parks. Sewer alligators. It's not Miami, is it? You tell. Whenever I see like American tourists in Munich though, they always say like, oh, the subway is so clean and so nice here. I'm like, eh. I mean, the subways themselves are kind of fine. But like the stations could also be better here. They're not that great. They're okay. I mean, they're better than in Paris, but then again, like Paris is kind of like a... not the best. I mean, they have a really good public transport system in Paris in general, but it's definitely not the cleanest. But it's very good to get from A to B. Global damage conversion, does it convert devotion abilities? Yes, it does actually. Also, if you have a devotion ability attached to a pet, then pet conversion will convert the devotion damage. If you have it attached to a skill you cast yourself, then your own global conversion will apply to the devotion damage. And if it's like a player scaled pet, like for example the Guardians or Blade Spirits, then it's also your conversion applying and not the pet conversion. Of course, because those like scale with your stats and not with pet stats. Yeah, that's what I've heard and seen. NYC is... Like, the system is probably good, but it's kind of nasty. But then again, like, people are also... some people have, like, legit, like, fear of other people. And they're like... What if there's, like, one guy out of, like, 5 billion people that, like, stinks slightly? That's the reason why I cannot ever use the subway ever in my life. Different weird-ass anxieties, which make no sense. To be fair, in Munich, sometimes it can be a pretty bad because you can drink. Like, you can drink, like, everywhere in Germany, right? So, also people drink in the subway, and that's perfectly normal. And sometimes, some people drink too much, and some people, like, literally piss themselves in the subway. That can be a little annoying, not gonna lie. That is certainly a little bit annoying. And I kinda wish sometimes you weren't allowed to drink in subways and stuff like that. I want to convert Maul to another damage type and assign it to skeletons. You mean like the bear ability? This one? I mean, I think you can do it, but I don't think it makes any sense, because I think the whole devotion of bear only makes sense if you play physical damage. Because the main reason why you want to play bear is to reduce enemy armor, and you only need to reduce enemy armor if you're playing physical damage. Because armor only reduces, like, physical damage, nothing else. Does Flame Torrent still have a bug where it randomly explodes your screen? Wait, what? I've actually never heard of that. I've never had it happen to myself, ever. And I'm playing it right now, for example, it's doing totally fine. It has no cooldown, skeletons will proc it non-stop. Well, yeah, but it doesn't stack. Like, okay, Maul is a little... It's not the best designed ability because it has terrible clarity in my opinion. Like, it has this, like, ring effect around it when an enemy, when, like, you or somebody proc it, right? But that one actually doesn't deal damage, it's just this ring, like, applies a curse on an enemy, and that curse deals, like, damage over time. So... and you cannot stack that curse. So using bear on something that is like more than one entity doesn't really make any sense, because it doesn't stack. I believe. And correct me if I'm wrong, but as far as I know, it's a curse and it doesn't stack. Get it in Windows and proc like a machine gun? Well, yeah, but they don't actually stack its damage. Like, sure, it can proc like a machine gun, but only reapply its damage, right? Does it stack from, like, different sources? I mean, it's a curse. Like, curses still don't stack. Even if it's from different sources, I think. It kind of makes no sense to me. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think it makes no sense to me. Does it have flat damage? Well, it does have flat damage. But it's still part of a curse. And that curse applies the flat damage every tick. But the curse still doesn't stack. So the flat damage still doesn't stack. Each time it procs, it reapplies the curse. And the curse ticks And every time the curse ticks, it deals flat damage. But because you only reapply the curse and you don't stack the curse, it always deals the same damage. It doesn't stack. If you're playing physical pet build, which devotion would you swap with Maul? But if you're playing physical pets, it's fine to play Maul. I don't think it makes any sense to convert Maul. But if you are playing physical pets, it does make sense to use Maul, I think. Just, I mean, you don't necessarily have to put it on something that like is like a good procer. You can put it on something that's like not the best procer and save another thing for a good procer. Like I think, for example, Bull Rush stacks. Like I would rather have Scuddies proc Bull Rush and maybe put Bear on Hellhound instead. Bull Rush can proc from every single Scuddy and that damage can stack. It's a little weird, like Bear, that's why I say like Bear has like not the best design, because it has a confusing visual. And you think Bear works the same as like the Auto-Run Devotion or the Bull Devotion, but it actually doesn't. Like Auto-Run or Bear is fine for stacking. I mean Auto-Run or Bull rather, sorry, not Bear. Auto-Run or Bull is fine for like stacking, but Bear is not. As the whole armor mechanic kinda lost lots of its value since they reduced physical damage on enemies. Armor has lost like a bit of its value compared to before, for sure. Physical resistance has lost arguably even more. That's sad, like for certain bosses, for endgame, armor and physical resistance can still be good. Ultimately, I would say stuff like max resistances, like when you increase your resistances beyond 80%, is a lot better than before. Has Chaos Hour Reckoning really changed in any way? And there's probably like some slightly more aggressive version of the build I made like 5 years ago. That has like a little bit more damage than what I did 5 years ago. Fundamentally though, I don't think it has changed that much. Maybe it's gonna change with Astakarn. I mean, every build is gonna change like at least a little bit with Astakarn because of the inevitable like power creep that's coming with like some ascended affixes, I guess. I kinda wanna change my filter, but I kinda also can't change my filter. I mean, okay, first of all, you don't really want to change your filter because you want to get some money on your first character when you're like starting out with the game. The second of all, you also... Well, if you're a pet player, right, you just want to like look for like items that have like pet stats. And anything could roll pet stats. I guess I could remove the weapons though. Like I don't really need any weapons apart from like, you know, the Harbinger's Dominator's Blade. So I could remove all the weapons from my filters here. Like remove everything except for, what else, like caster daggers. Like one-handed melee. Wait, no. Dagger scepter. Like this. Is there a good shield for this build? I don't think so, actually, but maybe, who knows. The real question is, will Fangs of Astakarn fix the long-standing run speed bug? It will. It will, Envy, it will. It actually will. We will get plenty of sources of maximum movement speed, which increase your movement speed cap from 135 to more than that. I've seen builds with like 150, 160 almost percent movement speed. They exist. And in the leagues, you know, like with the right corruptions, you might be able to get even more. Or like the right ascendant affixes, who knows what crit's gonna give us. It's not gonna be like PoE level, but certainly more than before. Like certainly faster than before. I mean, there were like some items we saw last stream as well that gave us like maximum movement speed. I think every single legendary pair of boots actually has like at least plus 1% movement, max movement speed. At least, more like 2 or 3 or 4%. Which isn't a lot, but like if you combine it with other things, I mean, that's really like max movement speed on Hydra for like gun builds, right? They have like 10% max movement speed if you use a gun. I think that's all there is in Devotions actually, right? Yeah. So if you are like a gunslinger Inquisitor, you automatically have like 150% movement speed, right? Because Inquisitor has max movement speed on ranged expertise, and you get like another 10% from Hydra. So that's pretty much 150% guaranteed already. How come we don't have skellies with guns? Unlucky, I guess. And you know, I really like that pet builds aren't really getting lots of movement speed at all. Because, first of all, fuck pets, and second of all, I mean, pets are already, like, safe enough. Like, they can stay put and be, like, the slow and steady option, you know? They don't need to be, like, zoomers. No American skeletons. This is pre-discovery skellies. Undead Scrawny gang. You'd imagine like an item that like switches all skellies to like pistol ghouls or something like that. Would be hilarious. Any news on when 1.3 will be released? Not yet, but since we are possibly getting a full release date for Fangs of Astakarn in May, we're maybe also getting a 1.3 release date in May. Of Primal Will, well, that's the same one again, right? So we would lose Chaos Res, and it said get OA. That's kinda bad. Have I seen any of the reworked Ascendant affixes? No, the patch is not out yet. Xanta is still on holiday. I think. Hallowed Fang. Shit. Soy Trousers, Skellies throwing poo, make it happen in Season 8. It would also be hilarious actually, that's not even a bad idea. Poo throwing Skellies. Write that down, write that down. Okay, let me actually write it down. Where do skellies get poo from? Well, maybe they're not skellies. Maybe they are something else. Maybe they throw bones instead. Oh, you have. Well, if you... Damn it. My fucking god. Who throwing scuddies crashed my stream? Jesus Christ. Oh no. We back. You blame the pet build. I blame poo throwing scuddies. Are all the dog food commercials a suggestion how you can save money for food?
Work down there. We can.
Nah, it's just a representation of how dog shit Diablo 4 is. And you should rather spend money to buy dog food than buy Diablo 4.
Took you long enough. The coat, it appears that...
True and real. Maybe. Twitch reminded you that there's a D4 expansion. Log in now. Log in now. Yo, Skyf. Hallo, hallo. Something looks different. Heads on the screen. What in the heresy? Am I zoomed in? Wait, what? Am I live? Twitch tells me I'm not live and I have 0 viewers. I don't know if that's true or not. GG, good night, Shakaloo. Good night, Skyf. Wait, no. Wait, who's going to Hey? Oh, just Shakaloo. Never mind. Skyf just joined. Skajev is Mr. Mike Fick, let's say. Mike Fick fuck. You're here on Twitch, you no longer see my name listed. What the fuck? What is happening? I mean, you are seeing the stream, right? You're obviously watching, so... That's weird, though. Do you think all builds that could exist have been brought to life in Grim Dawn? For like pre-Astakarn? Maybe, yeah. My channel is no longer listed as live. Yeah. Schrödinger's stream. Live and not live at the same time. Just like walking the park. Yeah, I'm walking my scatty dogs in the park. I need to take them so they can throw some poo-poo next season. Need to take them outside. I mean, depends like what a build is really in Grim Dawn. Like there's probably like plenty of like suboptimal builds that you could still make that haven't been done yet. But like good builds. Kuristarum. Did I stop picking up like anything but scepters and offhands? But my bags are still full again. Is the next season going to be immediately released after FoA or staggered? We're gonna try to release as soon as possible. It's not gonna be on the same day though. Definitely not. Probably also not in the same week. But we will try to release as soon as possible. Ist die DLC draußen? Die DLC kommt morgen. Hurra! New DLC tomorrow. Hooray! Nah, I'm kidding. We don't know yet. Well, we will maybe know at some point in May, right? Zentai said he's probably in lava. Ich laber nur. There's probably gonna be an announcement at some point in May where they are gonna actually announce the DLC release date. Announcement of the announcement has been done and is out. It's already May at your time. True. Then I dropped the news now. The release date. Release the release date. Yep. It's gonna be the release date. Big announcement delayed to next year. Grim Dawn 2 when? Maybe next decade. Maybe next decade. They are actually working on it though. Soon. TM. But it's gonna release maybe next decade, right? I wonder how good the game is gonna feel with the new Steam controller. I wonder too. What do you think is the strongest late game elementalist? That is a good question. I think right now I honestly have no idea. Pyron, Blaze Rush, Retaliation. And Blaze Rush was like really, really good, right? It really was. I mean, Blaze Rush got nerfed, but Upheaval got like kind of buffed all around, so maybe like Blaze Rush is actually still insane. There's definitely like a possibility that it's still insane, I would say. Also meine streams of English. Why my streams in English? Because there's more English-speaking people in the world than German-speaking. That said, there's actually like a lot of German people on Twitch or like on YouTube as well. Like doing content in German is not bad, really. But Grim Dawn is just like kind of too niche of a game, I feel like. Like I don't want to artificially make my potential viewership even smaller, you know.
I'll give you a good price for what I've got left.
And also, the people that have been here for like the last 5 or 6 years or 7 years, they know that my English has improved over the years, and it was definitely like a little bit worse when I started streaming. I mean, that said, I would say my English wasn't like, at least for a non-native speaker, it wasn't like that bad to begin with. But yeah, it also has improved compared to when I started. Please no German streams. I actually like thought about it every now and then, like to maybe do some like, you know, I don't know, like German Mondays or something like that, or German Thursdays. Like one stream a week in German maybe. I thought about it. My chest is kinda outdated, right? I think the chest upgrade would be nice. Clerics of Dire Scales. Hold on. Pet resistances. Aether 73. Ellie 80. Okay, I need like only 5 more Elliras. Wait, no, I need like not even that. No, I do need that, okay. The Raven just died a little later. Why is this fucking shit chest of thorns suffix, man? Otherwise it would be actually good. Gonna show up in a Lederhosen? I mean, you can, I don't even own one. I don't even own Lederhosen. I'm a fake German. Yo, this is pretty nice though. Another Harbinger's Dominator's Blade. To be fair, the affixes on these like don't really matter all that much, unless you get pet affixes, I guess. That's sad, simply because it's like a higher level item, right? It has like better bonuses to all pets. Or does Seer's prefix actually give you like pet stats too? I don't think so. Seer's I think gives you CDR, lightning damage, casting speed, and Vitras. I mean, either way it's an upgrade, right? 324 cunning though. I mean, that's why you always want to save a couple of points at least. Okay, let us apply the salt. But also, do I want to use like maybe Grim Harvest boots? These aren't really bad either, right? Vitras and Eliras instead of Pierstress. Why do I always have to lose Pierstress, man? Okay, these are absolute dog shit. Might and Magic, Olden Era. It's kind of funny how they didn't call it Golden Era, they just call it Olden Era because they know only old people play the game. I mean, no offense, the game is probably good, but I don't know anybody like who's younger than 45 that plays Heroes of Might and Magic.
A man named Oswald Hargate created the first.
Again, no offense. You played and you really won't. Hey, I don't judge. If it's a good game, it's a good game.
Got something you need stashed?
My favorite element in Grim Dawn? I kind of liked Chaos in the past, simply because I was... Actually, I would say it's probably Poison. I think Poison like looks really cool. Like the Poison Devotion. I really like the explosion from like Tainted Eruption. When I was kind of new to the game. It's really cool. I really liked Poison a lot in Grim Dawn. Now, I would say... I mean, Fire is kind of comfortable to play, I think. Lightning's kind of flashy, if you like that. I think it's almost too flashy. Cold is pretty chill. I don't know, I feel like the more I play the game, the less of a distinct favorite I have, because I just learned to like all the different aspects of the game and like all the different like elements of the game and so on. So I might have to like stick with my old favorites though. Because back then I had like more of a distinct opinion, I feel like. So yeah, Poison, I guess. At least visually. The new Heroes of Magic is like half AI slop. I don't know. Favorite damage type is Elemental. I don't know about that. Oh wait, I don't have all my Scullies yet. Come on, get closer. Deal some actual damage. No? Why are you getting sundered? Pew pew. Okay, we kinda don't deal that much damage to Logorian, to be fair. I mean, he is Chthonian and he has high chaos rest, sure. I mean, it's not that bad though, it's fine. You kinda wanna stand close, right, with Skellies for their shotgun projectiles and like all the fire AoE, right? From Imp. I mean, from Fiend. Legendary. Poison with stun rest for pets. Storm Spirit. What is Storm Spirit? It's this one, right? It's kind of worse than Lightning Strike, to be fair. But it is OA. And stun rest. What item is converting my pet into chaos? This wonderful Harbinger's Dominator's Blade is converting the Familiar, the Raven, to Chaos, and all my Skellies to Chaos. And then, yeah, also has like Global Pheasant Wit conversion to Chaos as well for... I guess it helps with Hellhound as well. Pretty good. This is a Fangs of Astakarn item though. It's coming with the next expansion. Soon. Release date to be announced soon, at some point in May, they say. Grim Dawn needs a corruption mechanic from last epoch to break your super rare drop. You mean just like the seasons have?
You've returned, and so are
Attack Saru!
Arum Ital. Arum Ital. Lo ith soler. Lo ith bismir. Monum ogrum thanokolo utokrein. Attack Saru!
good. You're back. I struggled to. Good. You're back. I struggled to admit that.
Arumetaleayayu awewewa arumetal attack seru.
Good. You're back. I struggled.
Are you okay, Creed?
I must. You see the luminary of long.
My father.
Excuse me? Are you okay? Thank you, Andu.
See anything you like?
Thank you, Undo, indeed.
See you around.
Okay. We gotta speak to Anastasia, right?
Thank you, Undo.
Wait, Undo actually renamed again to Undo 67? The fuck? He really does go with the times. My, what a curiosity you are. My, how that you will be. She wasn't even a traitor. How could you, you monster? And she got nice pants though. Ah, well, not this time. Never mind, she died for nothing. Whoops. What requires my attention? Bear a home honored, my no. Still nobody revered? The fuck? The fuck? Fuck expedition? Do you like it that much, eh? I hope they rework the cleanse devotion ability, make it big radius. Ah, the cleanse? You mean the Ludo's waters. Hold on, let me grab this first. Grab these nuts first. These tiny Grandon UI nuts. I mean balls, I mean what? And then we gather the ashes. To resurrect Markadar. I guess. Will Fangs be on GOG? Yes, Fangs will be on GOG. But not tomorrow. Maybe later. Maybe the day after tomorrow. Who knows? One thing's for sure, tomorrow we will be closer to release. Yeah, tomorrow it's gonna be one less day until Fangs of Astakarn. You should like, every time you wake up, right, you should like pray and be thankful to Xantai that we are one day closer to Fangs of Astakarn. True and real. It's not wrong. Oh, by the way, if you are going to this place in Ultimate, you might as well check out this urn over here, right? And grab yourself a Stormheart. Link. I don't think so, Mr. Streamer. What do you mean? Unbeliever? What do you mean? Just release patch 1.3 now to ease your thirst. He could do that. I don't know if Xantai is that benevolent though. Not sure about that. I hope somebody will make a bitch slap Father Kaiman every day until Grim Dawn releases videos. Dude, there's some meme potential for sure. We need some of that like Path of Exile subreddit energy over here in Grim Dawn too sometimes. Kinda funny. Tomorrow, hooray! Wait, actually not tomorrow, what the fuck? You wanna play FoA with season content, it's gonna be so hot. First of all, Fangs of Ostacar is gonna be pretty chill. But then you're gonna have season on top, that's true. That's gonna add some proper seasoning to it. And that can be pretty hot and spicy indeed. Haha.
Put it to good use.
Who's even toxic in Grim Dawn? I don't know. I don't think you are like the expert on like deciding who's toxic and not. I think we have some pretty sophisticated like people that have thoroughly done investigations on how exactly and when and why Grim Dawn community is toxic, right? Somebody like even made a whole website, right? I mean, Requinix, he's a total expert in that, for example, right? We need Muska to get it going. I mean, we got Muska, Madly, Undo, I mean, what? We got them all. We got myself, who got banned in fucking League of Legends for trash talking like 15 years ago. Yep. OG toxic. Are they really toxic though? I mean, it's all subjective, of course. Cribbus Adventure, 11th
I think I
of
have
May.
made enough top-tier builds so you can trust that I know how much exactly physical resist is needed and when. Examples you gave me are absolute memes, by the way, and the way you guy overused Titan platings on low armor builds is a waste of a component slot.
Yep. John Bourbon agrees with Madly, I guess. John Madly Bourbon. Was him all along. I mean, they could announce, in the Grimace Adventure, they could announce that they will announce it soon. They could do that. They could even announce that it's gonna be very soon. That would be kinda crazy though. Not sure if he would do it like that. That would almost be like too far, right? I would trust Ground Zero Games with both my builds and your medical needs. Yeah, he's a doctor. I remember when Ground Zero was OG. You mean when he became OG because he wasn't OG at first? Or did he lose his OG status again? No, like he got from OG status to Ankh status? Is that what you mean? Fair. The Ankh of Grim Dawn. Actually, that's almost my status now as well, to be fair, like, not gonna lie. You can evolve from OG to Ankh. Ankh Zero Games. Jesus Christ. Always been an Ankh, what do you mean? True. Always been my step Ankh. OG Ankh. Will they do an announcement of the pre-announcement, another announcement for the post-announcement? Maybe. I mean, it would be kind of funny. I mean, they would 100% do a post announcement, right? Because they always do like a... Like, whenever they do like misadventures, they almost always do a post announcement of something else they already announced in another misadventure, right? So, 100%, the Grimace Adventure, after their announcement, they are gonna do like a... Did you know, last time we announced this and that? So it's basically a post announcement, right? A post announcement. Also, do you think we're gonna get the release date on official forums first? Or randomly in a Discord chat first? Or on Facebook first? Or on Reddit first? Or in Steam forums first? Because that's like where Crate likes to do their like social media, right? Could be any of those. It's not gonna be on TikTok though. It's gonna be on Facebook first. Yeah, like the chances are definitely non-zero that it's actually gonna be first on Facebook. MySpace first. Jesus. Yahoo Instant Messenger. If Crate was a German company, they would like send out fax, right? Like fax messages. That would happen for sure. They would announce Grindon expansion date with via fax. Look at Undo being all serious. What the fuck? Thank you, Undo. What the fuck? If Grindon was German, you would have to stand the attention while retrieving instructions. Will be a reading simulator.
World of Warcraft: The Burning Crusade is the first expansion set for the MMORPG World of Warcraft. It was released on January 16th, 2007 at local midnight in Europe and North America, selling nearly 2.4 million copies on release day alone and making it, at the time, the fastest selling PC game released. Approximately 3.53 million copies were sold in the first month of release, including 1.9 million in North America, nearly 1.6 million in Europe, and over 100,000 copies in Australia.
The Burning Crusade certainly happened there. Do we have any Burning Crusaders in chat? Were you there? I was there. Nice. Burning my crusade right now. You played close beta? Wow, holy shit. A true OG. Okay, let's go do other acts finally, maybe, right? Let's stop stalling. Done like plenty of side quests now. These guys are almost revered, which is nice. Now we can juice ourselves with like some more augments, which... do we even need them? Like, I have capped res, everything, in Ultimate, without using a single augment. Yet, people on Reddit cry about having to complete and farm reputation on normal to even go to Elite. Huh? Nani? Keep in mind, I'm playing a pet build where I also have to like fix my pet res. You played TBC and then Wrath of the Bitch King? Just craft components, exactly. To be fair, I can get more damage from components, right? If I slap like Aetheress, for example, on my gear, I can remove the Purified Salt again. Maybe. But then again, I can't slap like... I mean, I could maybe get some Aetheress for pets as well. If I get Aetheress for myself and for pets, I can definitely like remove my Purified Salt, and I can definitely get some more damage while like Rift Stones, I believe. Or also maybe like one Rift Stone, like one Symbol of Solar to get like another button to press, because I don't have enough buttons to press yet. And to get some more resistance reduction on enemies. Would be nice, would be nice. I wouldn't mind getting into Warcraft 3. I played quite a bit of Warcraft 3 actually. I did not play... Actually, I did play like one free weekend of WoW at some point. Like in 2014 maybe, something like that. I don't know, I really didn't care much about WoW for some reason. But Warcraft 3 was nice. Both like classic as well as like the 5 billion like fun games. Be it Dota, be it Footy, be it Tower Defense, be it... I don't know, there was like so much crazy shit. So many maps. So many fun maps. The Diablo maps the most? To be fair, back then I didn't really care about Diablo at all. So those were not the most fun for me. But they were probably pretty good too. I don't actually remember them at all. Probably nice. What best class for fire, mortal trap in terms of DPS, and what class is best in terms of tankiness? Well, DPS is probably Shieldbreaker, right? Like Oathkeeper second. Or mortal trap. And tankiness, maybe also Oathkeeper secondary. Maybe Sork though, like Arcanist, depending on like how you use mirror and notification. I think Sork can be really, really good too. Purifier shouldn't be bad either, but I'm not sure how good it is compared to Shieldbreaker and Sork. Shieldbreaker and Sork kind of have like the obvious choice with just use Pyro instead, whereas Purifier needs to use some other items. And I'm not sure if those other items are good enough to make up for not using Pyro set. Maybe, maybe not. It would be kind of sad if not, but maybe it is kind of sad that it is like that. I think Shieldbreaker is like overall like the best probably. Physical Commando Giga Chad. Dude, there's a pretty cool Physical Commando in Asakarn. Of course, it's still like worse than the actual OP builds, but it's still pretty cool. And the insights on Fangs of Asakarn release date. Well, kinda actually. Zantai posted on the forums a couple of days ago that they want to announce the announcement of the release date in May. That's all we know so far. So in May, we might get, at some point in May, it's like 31 days, right? It could be any of them. We'll get an announcement for the release date, I think. That's the best I can offer you right now. Better than nothing, right? That's something to look forward to. Maybe in May. I mean, 1.3 is basically the tech patch for Fangs of Asakarn. So like 1.3 is probably not gonna release soon before, or like it's gonna rather release soon before Fangs of Asakarn, not long before. That's what I wanted to say. Like 1.3 is basically Fangs of Asakarn minus the actual Fangs of Asakarn content. .3 maybe August. I'm pretty sure 1.3 is gonna full release close to the Asakarn release date. But yeah, I mean, we'll see, right? We shall see. We shall see. What if we add just this one more thing? Well, they might like add some more things like post-release, to be fair. We already know they're gonna like add some dungeons post-release. So, might be also some other stuff that they're adding post-release, who knows? Who knows?
Welcome. I thank you.
Welcome.
What you I care.
Sorry.
See anything you like?
Da 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 da. Dum 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 dum. Tons of pet garbage. What is this? Quest item, huh? Spoilers. The Untamed. You might be becoming a respectable pet enjoyer. Hope they add emoting so you can teabag Warden Krieg. I mean, I wouldn't actually mind, it would be kinda hilarious. It is animation work though, so I'm not sure if they wanna do that. Do they have the patch for Praetorians that combines Fangs of Asakarn content plus 1.3? I mean, yeah, that is called Fangs of Asakarn internal testing. Which is the patch that I'm playing on right now. Why are you guys like postponing Fangs? What the fuck? Hold on, where am I supposed to go here? Like here, right? Yeah, I'm going too far north. What am I doing? Should go like this. Yeah. When bathtub stream, wait, what? I think I said this before, right? Like, I'm gonna do a bathtub stream once I hit like... What did I say? Was it 1,000 subs? Was it 2,000 subs? Was it 5,000 subs? I don't remember. Something like that. At the very least 1,000. I know it's kind of shooting for the stars, but a man can dream. You wanna roll a char, but not sure what. Is there something dual wield that's still a bit sturdy to play? Apart from Dervish? Well, Blade Master is sturdier than Dervish, I would say. For example. Or maybe also Fixter. Actually, Reaper is really strong as well. I'm not sure if sturdier than Dervish, but Reaper is really fucking strong. Blade Master is certainly tankier, dual wield. Dual wield blue brooks, you know? Did I miss a blue brook meta? Where's my dog? Hello? Hello, this is dog. Some Archon dual build is also pretty good. I guess. I'm not sure. I mean, I feel like Archon is not really... I mean, I'm sure there is a good dual wield endgame Archon build. But it's kind of like one of those builds that is not gonna be good until you actually have all the items, I feel like. So if you wanna like start out dual wielding as well, then Archon is not really like the class to pick, I would say. I mean, certainly still nice. Dual wield Archon, is it like dual wield Crystallum or something? I mean, dual wield Crystallum might be pretty good for Archon. I could see that. Do I want to fight the Kraken already? Am I strong enough for the Kraken? I mean, I have like capped rest, like what can go wrong, right? What can go wrong? Worst things, I'm gonna have to press a cluster. This guy can be a little sketch in ultimate though, not gonna lie, this is not gonna be that easy. Also, do we want to get scammed out of some Ugden Blooms? I feel like, honestly, if it's like your first character, you rather just want to get some blueprints. 3 blooms though? What the fuck? And we got 1 blue back? That's an absolute scam. Yikes. Can I get my money back, please? Can I get my blooms back? Holy, what a scam. Absolute scam. Yikes. Okay, let's try to not die here. Okay. What the fuck? Can you fucking attack the boss? Hello? What is wrong with you minions? Ah, okay. Yeah, once they actually attack the boss, it's easy. Why would I even click that? Yeah. Mistakes were made. Hey, we got the pet shoulders again. This time they have +4, not even +3, +4 to manipulation and undead legion. That's pretty nuts. 54 Aether Rest, 20 Pierce Rest, that's a lot. Increased armor too. I mean, it's certainly a lot better than my current one. That's level 92, which is unlucky, because 92 means it's a level 84 base,
Speak at last.
and it rolled the flippant suffix of heroism, rolled a level 92 affix. And I'm level 78, like how am I supposed to go like another 40 levels without being able to equip this item? Bruh. What a scam. Should have been 84 at least, and would only be like 6 more levels to go. This is kinda annoying. Oh well. Still rocking a dual wield Code Trickster. Still solid. Yeah, should be. It's not as crazy OP as it was at some patch in the past, but usually stuff doesn't get nerfed all too much in Grand Dawn. It's the wrong eye. We need the gaze, right? We don't want the eye, we don't need the glare, we need the gaze. I like how Craval keeps his skin in the chest right in front of him, yeah. And it's basically his wardrobe, basically. Right. You can keep your shoulder hands in a wardrobe in front of you. Makes sense. The gaze, the Wendigo gaze, yeah. I mean, that's what it says, right? We need the Wendigo gaze. Alright, time to look for the proper Savaria then here. Where are you at? Oh, first try. Easy, easy. Whoa.
We speak at last.
Okay, let's get some more pawns into the Bloodrig and the Curse. For some tankiness and some AoE on the Curse. Is there any other skill I still need? Mark of Torment, I guess, right? Do wanna... Do I really need it? Yo, Marshy, welcome in. Oh, wait, I need a Soul Harvest, right? Of course. This last skull is insane for pets too. Damage reduction, Ill Omen. Or Decay. And Soul Harvest. Okay, there's gonna be some more buttons to press, I guess. Maybe? Probably? Finally, a new expansion pack to farm more Ugdum Blooms in. Well, what if I tell you there is gonna be a different kind of flower to farm for in the new expansion? More flowers though, but not Ugdum Blooms. I have a weird thing to tell. searching for Grim Dawn on YouTube put you on a list for skinwalkers. Brody, Wendigo, etc. Now I'm finally rid of skinwalkers, but now I tried random S game for 5 trillion hours. Here's what happened recommendations. Which is maybe even worse. Oh hey, new item spoiler. Silvaria's Thorn, Black Death, Soul Harvest, Acid, Permanent Werewolf, and Acid Pox. Pretty toxic if you ask me. New PoE teaser, is it again like a 2-second video? I'm not gonna crash my stream for that. They're gonna like drop their big teasers in like what, like a week? I can just wait until then, it's fine. I just wait for the actual teaser and they're just like doing Lasty Box style, like the tiniest snippets of teasers to slowly and very slowly like creep into your mind and like make you more and more hyped, which is fine. At least PoE is kind of like a decent game. PoE 2 is 2, I guess. But maybe. I mean, I feel like bloom farming is a lot more generous already than it used to be. Like, I remember doing like literal 1 hour bloom farming sessions regularly on stream. But I did like speed running, like speed leveling in like 5 to 6 hours across like 2 streams. And then after that I would use whatever remaining time I have for my second stream to just like farm some blooms, right? And have like song requests during bloom farming. It's always like at least an hour of just like walking through the bog for every character at least. And nowadays I feel like you get a lot more blooms without even trying. I mean, it's still a little rare, the bloom, compared to maybe like some other materials, and you do need a lot of them for crafting. But it's like way easier to get your gear, like, or like your components rather, crafted with blooms now than before. Yeah, Manticore eyes, I guess, are the worst, though. It's true, that's true. And luckily you don't need as many Manticore eyes, but if you do need them, then that's a little annoying, yeah. Trying to finish some achievements till next DLC comes. Pet-wise, what would I recommend? Basically this build, just you don't play Chaos, you instead play like Fire for leveling with the Korvax Burning Blade. And then once you have the gear for endgame for Chaos Pets, you can just play the Chaos Pets. Like there's a Chaos Pets Cabalist in the top 20 builds for patch 1.2.1.6, I believe. You can just follow that one for endgame. That should get you kind of like wherever you want to, I think, if you want to play pets right now on this patch. Back in the streamer's day, yeah, exactly. Back in my day, we had to farm Udon blooms when the swamp was like scorching hot, and also there was a snowstorm in the bog as well, and you always had to like run uphill in the bog while being stuck in the mud with alligators around you non-stop, and all the blooms would like try to kill you. And then you would get like one single bloom after a full run. Yep. Just farm Morgana. I'm not sure if, like, a League of Legends character can drop Manticore eyes, but sure. Just farm Morgana, I guess. Just farm Morgana mid lane, free kill. Free gank. Oh my god, jungler doesn't come. Report jungle. Report Udenborg. Farmer. Maybe that's why I like Bloom farming so much, because I was a jungler in League. You know, it feels just like at home here. Morena. What the fuck, dude? Macarena. Just farm Macarena, Macarena. Oh. Manticore eyes. Camera would always autoface in the wrong direction. Dude, I mean, back in my day, right, people used to play with the camera turned away from the enemy. That was a thing. That was the way to play, that was the meta. Like literally, I'm not even kidding. At least for some people it was the way to play. Kinda hilarious. Badge of Infernal Dreams. This is a new item, I think? Question mark? Kinda sucks though, because it's blue. Yeah, I know it was only for SR, but that's what I'm saying, like, for certain people it was the way to play, right? Because certain people only played SR and certain people, like, only did exactly that. That was, like, literally all of their gameplay was turning away the camera from enemies. 60k hours, new player, can't remember all items. What do you mean? This is a new item. Or at least a new model. Maybe it's an old item. What's his name again? That's a good question, actually. I'm trying to remember as well, but I think I'm too boomer. No, Spooky... No, it wasn't Spooky. Spooky was the one who cheated in one of the first leagues. Spooky was the one who's always survived with 1 HP and then was like, well, what can I do? I just survived with 1 HP. Like, it's not a bug. Certainly not me cheating. Oh yeah, Duchy was the guy with turning away the camera from the enemies. Duchy. That was hilarious. Hold on, where the fuck am I going? There's still another piece of meat for the stew to get. Right? Otherwise the stew's not gonna be that tasty. Need more meat for the stew. He went to 0? No, it was like 0.2 HP, okay? He was still alive. He was still totally alive, man. What the fuck? Why is there no more room here? You know? I have no more room. Okay, let's go sell. Go sell items, look at pet stats again, and if there is no pet stats, we go cry. I mean, we just continue to play the game. And if we do find pet stuff, we also continue to play the game. Because the game is good. Oh yeah, we keep those shoulders for sure. It's all trash. That's unfortunate. Oh well. Nah, Spooky certainly never ever cheated, man. Like, it's impossible. He was just good enough to calculate, like, surviving at 0.5 HP or something like that. It's true. Just as true as, like, the new season being tomorrow. I mean, at some point it's gonna be true, right? It's gonna be true eventually. How cool is it that you can put items into a book and you can highlight your wanted items? Into a shop, you mean? Yeah, that's true. That is pretty cool. And it would also be very cool if you could just highlight your items in your bags without having to put them in the shop. But, I mean, it's still better than nothing, I guess. This is new. It's as new. Oh, the gaze of the wild, even. Holy streamer luck lock-in. Holy gaze, dude. Holy Wendigo gaze. Absolutely insane. Dude, imagine being a Briarthorn enjoyer, getting like +3 Briarthorn and then the bordering presence as well on top. If you were a ritualist, even better. But I mean, I'm not complaining about that detail, like, this is certainly good enough. Is it good enough to actually,
Tinkering is my specialty.
Did I sell my movement augments once again? Like, this sometimes happens to me, right? I sell them on accident. Maybe I sold them, right? That said, maybe we have like a new rune to craft instead, right? Like maybe we have like displacement already? Do we have displacement? Or Dreeg's Vector, maybe? Sure. That's good enough. Dreeg's Vector. Now we can literally shit on our enemies. I mean, spew around some toxic gas. Which literally does nothing, it just looks cool. One of the benefits of having a good gaming chair is getting good loot. Yeah. True and real. It's either tomorrow or not tomorrow. Well, today it's not tomorrow. But maybe tomorrow it might be tomorrow. You never know. You're gonna make fun of tomorrow until it's actually there. Frozen Aster? What is this? Oh shit, it's a flower, it's an Ugdum bloom, but just frozen? It's boilers, I guess. Was? I got it from a chest, Xantai, I'm innocent. I can't do anything about it. I got it from a fucking dynamite chest, what am I supposed to do? Bruh, skin? How's it going, man? Or this guy's good at Grim Dawn? Who? Elden Ring items. Hey, they saw our Elder Ring in the league and they were like, yeah, we can do this as well. Was? Quinn Dawn 69. Rest in peace, Mr. Beast. I should call my league starter Mr. Beast, maybe. The playtest, still testing some stuff. Nice, nice. Oh, you're actually testing. Very nice. Wait, you're playing Grim Dawn? Holy shit. I heard you're pretty good at Grim Dawn too, no? Are you excited that we got the announcement to the announcement to the announcement? And then we're gonna get a post-announcement as well, after the announcement being done, after the announcement of the announcement. Then we saw sick, dude. Holy login, dude. Like in May, right? Maybe in May we're gonna get an actual announcement for the release date of the Fangs of Astakarn. It may be in May. See, when I said like Fangs of Astakarn maybe in May, I wasn't lying. It was just the announcement, not the actual expansion. Unlucky. Can I make a poll about the announcement? True. Like, Crate doesn't care about the community, right? They didn't even poll their community whether or not they should do an announcement or not. Yo, Zimpa, welcome in. Your build going to fun hardcore gameplay? Nice, nice. Congrats, congrats. We have a Pret in our ranks. There's plenty of Praetorians in ancient Rome. I mean in my stream too. Look at this, a new belt login. Of the boar, blue boar login. Login, blue boar. Thanks of us to turn out now. Ding ding ding, level 80. Holy shit, we're zooming. Or are we? I don't know. How many hours are we on this character actually? 13 hours to level 80. Okay, that's not full boomer at least. Could be worse. Let's go deal with Lauria. Das ist eine 14-tägige Sperre. Beim nächsten Mal gibt es einen permanenten Bann. Bei 2 oder 14-day Banner. Was? Trying to see which one is better currently for Poison EOR with devotion changes if Dervish or Sentinel comes out on top. I wouldn't be surprised if Berserker comes out on top.
I don't know who you are.
But I'm pretty sure it's damage-wise probably actually the Dervish, but like comfiness, it's gonna be Sentinel for sure.
Have you dealt with that pest yet?
At least I personally always feel like I don't like Dervishes. They always are kinda yikes. Is this a new league or just normal gameplay? And this is neither normal nor league gameplay right now actually. This is abnormal gameplay because I'm playing on the internal playtest patch for Fangs of Astakarn, which is basically patch 1.3 with Fangs of Astakarn content, but I cannot stream Fangs of Astakarn content except for new items that I happen to find. One of which is this one that I'm using right now to make use of Chaos Skeletons as well as the Chaos Familiar to, well, that's like pretty much the identity of the build. And then also there's some other stuff, right? That's pretty nice here and there. What else do we have here, actually?
I wasn't sure you'd make it, but you pulled through.
HP for myself, maybe.
I forgot I had this new season when.
So I don't die. Sure, nice. Let's go back to Coven and also... Oh shit. Yo, Rule 87, thanks so much for 12 months, one entire T of 1 billion years. Thank you so much for the support, man. Welcome back to the Bloomers. New season when? That is a great question. I've never heard this question before. It is one of the questions of all time. One of the hardest to answer questions that humanity has ever faced. And some might say that the answer is new season tomorrow, But I think it's not tomorrow yet. Not quite. But soon it might be tomorrow. Very soon. Very soon tomorrow, hooray. Or, well, rather, actually, what we are getting though is maybe in May we are getting the announcement for Fang Sebastian release date, which means after that we're getting a new season. How's it going, man? Good to see you. Welcome in. I have to die to skeletons in chapter 2 again. Have you heard about our Lord and Savior pierce resistance as well as armor? I think that's pretty nice. I should try it sometime. Booyah, one Wendigo down. And what even the soulless gaze? Not even the gaze of the wild, but also the soulless gaze. Plus one Necros are kinda tempting, but like it has nothing for pets, so it's unfortunately trash for this build. To answer your questions more properly, Mohana Desam, right? So this is not a new league yet. However, if you want to play Season 7 on patch 1.3, there is a new like network test, like basically like an alpha of what will eventually become Season 8. It doesn't really have any Season 8 content in it, but it does have some updated Season 7 content in that, and you can play it on patch 1.3, and it has like global chat and other stuff that like an online season would have right now, and you're helping out the developers of the season to test their new backend, which is all new and needs some thorough, how do you say that in English? Some thorough testing. So it can be properly oiled for the actual release of the season, which is gonna be soon after Fang Sebastian release. Are there any mods or plugins I should get for quality of life before I send your first playthrough? Honestly, you don't really need anything, but if you want to get something, you should look at the Rainbow Filter mod. Rainbow Filter does color items in a way that makes it, I think, probably generally a little easier to gauge and to understand, like what's a good item, what's a bad item. Makes them a little bit easier to read. Some people think it's like too much color clutter though. You will have to find out for yourself. But that's like what people usually recommend, and what I would also recommend. I'm not using it right now, so this is like how items look by default. And with Rainbow Filter they would like look more colorful, and certain things would be highlighted a bit more, which some would argue can be like a little bit immersion breaking maybe, but also it will make it easier for you to search for certain stats and so on. The other... there's also like some infinite stash mods, but you don't need them like until you have at least like a couple of characters at max level. Even if you think you need them earlier, I would try to play a little bit longer without infinite stash and just learn which items are actually worth keeping for a little longer. Because if you don't learn which items are worth keeping, like before getting infinite stash, you will just keep way too many items for no reason. So I think using infinite stash is something you shouldn't use until like maybe at least a couple hundred hours playing the game.
See anything you like?
This is another one. This one is not of the wild, it is of Primal Will, which honestly is also pretty fucking good. What the fuck is this, like, gaze RNG here today? Pretty darn good. Also got some first mythical boots, mythical blood mist boots. This is a Fangs of Astekarn pair of boots. And why the fuck does it not have like maximum movement speed? Hello? Did they forget about this one? What the fuck? I thought almost all of them have like max movement speed. I guess not all of them. Unlucky. Okay, anyway, let's go bring back the hearts to the Ravager dudes. And what's she missing? Oh, the circles, right. Okay, let's do the circles real quick. Monka. Kevinci. Hello. Hello, hello. Just prepare a credit for Infinite Stash in the seasons. I mean, to be fair, Infinite Cloud Season Stash is better and more comfy because it basically gives you like free trade site on top than like the standard stash tools. But I mean, it's only like during an actual active season when it's worth it, which is not now. Do you know about the update for the new class? I know one thing, right? The new class is part of the actual new full-fledged DLC, or like expansion pack rather, not just a small update. Second of all, in May we'll most probably get an announcement for the release date of that expansion. We don't have an like release date yet, but at some point in this month of May, which starts tomorrow, hooray, we will get an announcement for the expansion release date. At least according to Zentai. Which is something, right? Better than nothing. New season tomorrow, hooray. Well, not quite, but soon. Okay, is it time to grab this? Maybe it is time to grab that. So many buttons though.
Have you good everything?
Have you good? Do I really need the Reap Spirits? I mean, they are invincible pets. So I guess. Hold on, I don't need Doombolt though. I could just put this to Born Harvest, right? Yeah, it's a 100% chance on attack anyway there as well. I don't need Doombolt. No need for Doombolt. Hold on, I wanted to hand in the cost here, right?
The preparations have been.
And Doombolt looks cool, but it deals no damage on those build anyway, so no reason to use it. Praise the three. Praise the tree. What starter can you play for this build? You can literally play the same build already right now, except you play Fire instead of Chaos for leveling, and you don't play Harbinger's Dominator's Blade. Instead you play Korvak's Burning Blade, which you get from some of the Korvak enemies like around here. And there is already like a free Fangs of Asakarn endgame build as well for this class, which is a Chaos Skeleton Cabalist in the forums. Korvak, shave me, yeah, pretty much. I'll delay choosing Ravager. I don't know which one I wanna choose. I think this, I mean, because this is a pet build, right? There's a decent chance you can kill Ravager rather early, maybe even. I think you don't choose the Ravager of Flesh with a pet build though, right? Because they are gonna just die to the Chaos, I mean the blood pools. Maybe if you like cap your res for bleed, it's fine. Not sure. What's the easiest Ravager for pets? It's actually not Flesh, right? Like Flesh is the easiest for pretty much all builds except for pet builds, I think. I think it might be like of Mines that is actually the easiest for pets. The one with the arcane totems. As long as you don't get hit yourself by the totems, right? That's still a little tricky. Found flesh to be easy for pets anyway. I mean, I guess it's just a glorified target dummy after all, Mr. Ravager. Just resummon whatever dies. Yeah. I mean, if you have like a proper fleshed out endgame build, then definitely, for sure, I agree with you. With like a scuffed SSF build, I'm not sure if skellies are that great for flesh. Yo, rare Akum. Hello, hello. Only trash. Monk. Pet build, set back, watch viable. I mean, I can read chat for most of the content, yeah. Oh yeah, Kala is a lot harder, yeah, for sure. Yeah, Kala's a pain. To be fair, like Kala's a pain for every build except for those that can just kite around circles or can face tanker through all of her tornadoes and sounds. Kala is just such a... I really don't like Kala as a boss, like design-wise even. I like all other... I think she's probably like my least favorite Celestial actually. Just overcap Fizzerness, easy. And get enough armor on top, easy. I kinda have not tried a proper like ghost build. Like a Wraith pet build. I've tried a couple of skeleton builds because I like skeletons the most as a pet type. I've tried a Briarthorn Conjurer. I've not really tried like a proper Blightfiend build or a proper like Hellhound build. I think Hellhound should be really strong too, as like a focus. When I'm playing a Hellhound tier 2, but it's not really like the focus of the build, right? And then there's Raven 2, which I think can also be really strong. Malkovian Warlord had it easy. Yeah, some of the like insane physical res and especially like armor stackers have an easier time against Kara than against Ravager, I agree. Those are like the only builds. Barathum? Wait, who?
Is that you, Mother? As you command. Wait.
Let's slap some sense into you, Algrim. Let's see how you fare against my Scullies. Good luck. Briarthorn? Oh yeah, Briarthorn's pretty good. Wait, why are you attacking me? What the fuck? Stop attacking the shadows, pets! What are you doing? You gotta slap my friend here. Where's he running? What the fuck? Oh, now he's on my ass. Something is like peering Algrim, and I feel like that's like confusing the pets as well a little bit. Okay, I mean the pets aren't dying though, that's a good sign. I feel like damage could be a bit better, but skeletons that aren't dying in ultimate, it's a good sign. What the fuck, where's he running? Like, do you see this shit? Why are you not attacking Algrim? Come on.
yield, friend. I yield.
Yeah, very fair fight. I just brought my whole gang to gang up on you. Very fair 1v1 brawl. Ding. Yeah, this is a fresh start SSF run, hardcore. Starter, beginner, thanks to Vastakar and viable basically, I would dare to say. Yeah, it's kinda getting late. I mean, we have a holiday tomorrow in Germany, so easy. Easy, easy. The character is live for 14 hours, right? 14 hours to level 82. Fuck. I am Germania, ja, ja. Mein Deutsch ist very kaputt. Sound like an English native? Nah, no way, dude. No fucking way.
It's good. You're right. Oh, to the.
I might have like a slight like Scandinavian Swedish accent when I speak in English because like Swedish was my like second language growing up. But no, I'm not an English native speaker. Like, yes, I am German. Swedish was like the second language I learned, and English was like my fourth language, something like that. But I mean, it's now like the language I can speak the second best, I would say. Because obviously you don't speak pretty much any other language as much as English. Apart from German, of course, in Germany, but... But glad you like Germany. Not playing Diablo 4? Well, to play Diablo 4, right? I would have to buy it. Like, the base game. First of all. Which I haven't yet. You can barely speak the Englander. Die for what? Die for was? It's like 70 US. Yeah. Like, you know, I could either play buy Diablo 4, or I could buy like Fangs of Aztekar and Pro like 5 times. Keep one copy for myself and like give away 4 other copies, you know? Over 6 feet. I am actually, yeah. I'm like 6'3", something like that. I think. I don't know what. Is that 6'3" in potato units? I mean in Merca units? Burger units? I don't know. Yeah, 190. Yeah, 190 is correct. 190 is 6'3", yeah. Yeah, then it's correct, yeah. Waiting on Fangs? Hey, I'm waiting on Fangs and Caps Lock too, don't worry. I have certainly locked my caps for fangs as well. Locking caps for fangs is almost like dicks out for Harambe, just different. A little different, but almost the same. Equivalent female version of myself would have 40k viewers? I doubt it. Grindon is too niche. And the community is too toxic. Now the latter is a joke, but the former is unfortunately not. At what points do you transition to purples? Well, if I find good ones, I'll use them. If I don't find good ones, I'll not use them. Right now, I haven't found any good ones, really. That are good for my build. I mean, I have like one pair of pants that I guess would be usable for this build. But otherwise, eh. Nothing really too exciting. Just oily cleavage. I mean, it's not that easy. You might run out of oil, for example.
I hope you're ready to write the next chapter of...
Are you back, the great Zvigo? Are you back from ads? Yep. Okay, so the answer to your question would be... if I find a good purple, I will use it. If I don't, I won't. And so far, I haven't found one that's good for my build, really. I have found one pair of pants that I could use, I guess, which would be good for a pet build. But... it had, like, I think resistances that were a little unfortunate for my current setup, so I would have to, like, shuffle around some stuff. Which I could do. I think if I would invest the time to doing that, my build would be, like, slightly better than right now. But I'm kind of lazy as well. I don't want to change our running system, you know? At least not right now. You're back? You're still at work watching? Okay. I don't get fired, lol. You work from home, you can't get fired. I mean, yes and no, but I get what you're saying. Shit, it's a boss. Well, it was a boss, I guess. Dum dum dum. Where's the book I'm looking for here? There's a book somewhere here. The DR changes to devotions have made your retail setups really gross. Wait, what else got DR now? I know Soldier got DR, but you're not gonna run that in retaliation, are you? Oh wait, Acid, right? Like this shit got retail in DR now, right? Tainted Eruption? What else? Also, Hugo got more DR than before, I think. Sorry. Why did they give unknown soldier DR? I don't know actually, is it even that good? Because like, I mean, it doesn't stack with like other sources of DR, right? So, I mean, I guess a Blade Master can like skip Warcry completely. But I don't feel like Blade Master was... I mean, Blade Master is a strong class, but is it like completely OP? Not really. And if you're like an Inquisitor, you always have Horn of Gander like providing you more DR anyway. So yeah, on one hand I understand, like, Unknown Soldier was already like good enough, you could say. On the other hand, not sure if it's as OP as you make it look like. Wait, where's the portal? Here's the portal. Oh, it's like literally on top of the portal. As it did, so did Light and Stone Form? Stone Form? Oh, you mean like absorption? Oh yeah, that's true. The DA, the damage absorption on Stormform is pretty insane. And they buffed Counter-Strike. True. They re-released CSGO. You've never done a bow build in 2.6k hours in Grim Dawn? Yeah, me neither. Unless you mean crossbows. Haha. Okay, I'm being stupid right now. Hold on. There is a new item here, isn't there? I feel like this one is missing an art though, right? Like no way a tormented bone cage is gonna look like a flippin' Forgotten Gods item, right? So what is this item? It's Menhir's Bulwark, Disintegration, Rune of Hagrad, Pierce to Wit. And then like Tormented Souls suffixes like Hungering Reach stuff. Pierce to Wit with Menhir's Bulwark and Aether Ray and Rune of Hagrad. Okay, it makes sense for Rune of Hagrad. There is a Vitality Rune of Hagrad build out there. But Menhir's Bulwark and Disintegration? With Aether Ray? I mean, that's kind of a build. Still a little hard to use, maybe. Unless there's tons of new items in the next expansion. Bit Soldier, POC Champion, yeah. Vitality Soldiers are kind of POC Champion. At least the players that can make them work are. Class itself, I don't know. Vitality Bomber. I mean, I guess Vitality Bomber has as much resistance reduction to Vitality as it has to like literally any other damage type anyway, so... maybe that's okay. You made Ellie Blade Masterwork? I mean, I feel like any Blade Master is easy to make work compared to Bit Bomber. No offense. But you did actually kill Kala with that too? That's quite good. Decent, one would even say. Pew 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 pew. What do we have here? Luna Valgoth Wasteguard. These can be potentially good, right? Also Stone-Plate Greaves, login. Legionnaire's Triumph, what is this again? Ah, okay. Okay, this belt has more armor than my current belt and more resistance than my current belt, and otherwise it's pretty much the same, so I guess it's the same, just better. Nice. Just some dudes hanging out in the Delhi Rift, no big deal. Yeah, they're just chilling there. Having some picnic. He drops the blaze heart in my face, okay. Nice. I think that's a sign to go sell some more items again.
Come see what's left of my wares.
Reddit scares you? Wait, what? Why would Reddit scare you? That makes no sense. The strange key. I wonder what the strange key is for. Oh. Oh no, that's the other one. That's the Void Blade. That's the Chaos Raven one. And Chaos PB. Cool item. Another gaze. Yeah, let's keep the gaze. Don't sell the gaze. Dominators. It's off the void though, so it only has void damage to myself, which is kinda bad. Hold on, I killed Zarya at some point, right? Today even. I didn't check her new amulet. Should like kill Zarya again, I guess. Oh. Oh well. Maybe later.
Got something you need stashed?
Until then, let's stash what we can stash.
Keep an eye on this.
Stash what you can stash. See what's left of what's left. And greet he who is a child. But greetings, child, I am a child. Yes, yes. Okay. Wow. That of Imperium got DR too. I mean, always has had. Always has had though. Always has had DR. I feel like that Imperium still needs like a couple of more buffs, because like that like who uses that even? I mean, it's fun. I kind of like it, but I've not seen it being properly used since forever. I feel like. Like, shouldn't it be good for like tanky fire or like tanky elemental builds in general? Even like physical. I don't know. stupid fat hobbit used to as Octavius Warlord back in 2019. Dude, stupid fat hobbit actually is like a proper Factorio gamer now. I'm still following him on Twitch and like lurking every now and then. I mean, he has good taste in games, I think. Factorio is a pretty good game after all. Factorio, right? What the fuck? He had like he didn't stream for quite a while, and then like he didn't really have many viewers, but now I feel like he has like re-established himself as a Factorio gamer instead. Factorio. Whatever it's called. It's a good game. I used to play tons of Factorio like in 20, I don't know, whenever it like was still in beta. Played a shit ton of Factorio. Very nice game. Make whirlpools suck enemies in for fangs. Oh dude, that would actually be kinda cool, not gonna lie. He wasn't very fond of PoE 2. Fair, Grim Dawn is better. But Factorio is also really good. You think he's gonna check out Fangs of Asgard? He might, maybe, actually, right? Maybe. He checked out like all Grim Dawn content in the past, so... Not sure though, he's like very sucked in with Factorio, but like... Who knows? I mean, he always has had that to be fair, I would dare to say. He was also playing like Last Epoch at some point during beta, I remember. And he also like tried to make a certain build like work, and whenever it wasn't good, he was like, "Ree." Like, I remember like back in the first like alpha race or beta race of Ellie he was playing. Then he like died. Kinda unfortunately. I like balance around hardcore SF, but I'm fine with like PoE not having everything be balanced around that, to be fair. I don't mind that too much. Factorio may not have started it, I don't know, but it brought autism simulators to such a wide audience, and holy shit, do I love them.
We speak at
autism simulators, eh? Are you a like OCD kind of guy who needs to have his factory like very clean and like a perfect boss and everything? Or are you a spaghetti monster kind of Factorio gamer? I kinda like spaghetti for as long as I can do spaghetti, because I think spaghetti has more soul to it.
You better have a damn good reason.
I eat spaghetti for the soul.
The Black Legion? You better have a damn good reason to be here. The Black Legion? You better have it. You and what are
Wait, autism simulator? You called?
the Black Legion? I don't know. So, this is
I don't need Factorio for that.
if you're the Ether.
There's enough autism in Grim Dawn as well already.
See anything I like?
Caged Souls. Yo, that's the bleed dress I was waiting for, maybe even actually. Chaos Dress is capped, so how bad can it be to replace these gloves here? I mean, it's actually pretty fucking good. And here, I mean, we don't really lose any res either. That is pretty poggies, my doggies. Oh shit, new item. Don't look. Are you looking, chat? Are you ready for this? For this shit? I can't say so much. These gloves are pretty sick. They're pretty darn good. Not gonna lie, they are pretty darn busted. For more than one build. Pretty good pair of gloves. Those shoulders are going on your Cold Reaver. What? I mean gloves, I guess you mean. Yeah, no, the gloves are insane. They're pretty insane. You're crazy. Step away from the kids. Oh no, we could have saved him, maybe. I mean, okay, to be fair, like, they're maybe like kind of hard to see, like what they're even supposed to be, because they're just very dark. But yeah, shoulders never have skill modifiers, so they are gloves, yeah. Arcane. Insane. Did I buy the red? I fucking didn't, right? Jesus Christ. Don't mind me, just gonna click the thing that you have to click, even though it's bullshit and you shouldn't have to click this thing because it's a stupid mechanic. But then again, I don't want to like go all stupid fat hobbit and say like the game should be balanced the way I want it to be. Unless I just change it in the league and then I can do it the way I want it to be, I guess. Wah, 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 wah. Where's my stinky potato? There he is. I missed you. Wait, where am I going? The wrong way, that's for sure. Was turning the camera away from the enemies too much. I couldn't see the way. I did not know the way. Do you know the way? What boss is this? Kinda Monka. Which PoE boss is this? Acton's Nightmare. A unique map. Oh, I'm sure it's a unique, alright. Very unique. Just like Atsiri, Abuba, I mean Aboba. Scary bros. You have to kill 2 necromancers that can resurrect each other. That sounds fun. Yo, Frosty. Hello. Well, Galacross got wrecked by Pet pathing, I guess. Blocking his pathing and then his AI bugging out and not knowing where to go. It's very unfortunate for him, I guess.
I was beginning to lose hope, but
We. Unique maps are so outdated and boring in PoE, but they can't change it because portal packs, I guess.
Well, you weren't lying about the Legion arriving. I had you figured all wrong.
And you figured all wrong.
I've spoken with Corinia. Corinia has informed me of an old resistance outpost up on the surface.
Let's go. Let us join the attack on the Corinthians, I mean Ethereals. What is this? Another Glubert sphere? No, it's actually not a Glubert sphere, right? But we have Glim Harvest Boots. Grim Harvest Boots. What? Mass of Death, Bondage of Bismiel, Vitres, Elires. Why is Pierce Rest so hard to get for pets, man? I still don't have any other Pierce Rest for pets, right? Not really, yeah. Like, Vitres being low here is fine, because my Sketties have higher Vitres. It just doesn't show here. Right, Sketties, on top of what's standing there, or like on top of what's written there, they have another like 53% Vitres, so they're capped. So the Vitres on these boots, it's not really doing much. It's a little useless. A little bit useless. The resistance base is overrun. It has been overrun by overrunners. They do be overrunning despoilers. Wait, what is despoilers prefix? I've never seen that before. Is it like anti-spoilers? Should we spoil despoilers? Endless Rage and Blast Shield. Wait. Berserker? Demo is not called Despoiler though. Right? Isn't that called Dreadnought?
The outpost resistance had...
Sounds like a Defiler almost.
There you are. Well discussed.
Corinia is given this.
You wish Alcuzer would play the Grim Dawn season just once? Dude, it would have been so funny, man. Not gonna lie. I know he likes Grim Dawn. I know he's probably like playing D4 right now, while shitting on D4. And I know he's been enjoying playing Grim Dawn all the time. But unfortunately I also know he doesn't like playing any kind of modded games. But I mean, season is like... it's just tiny about mods. He's on D2 actually, oh shit. I thought you basically like had to almost play D4 whenever there's a big update, because he was getting like pretty good numbers when streaming in D4 as well. Yeah, he doesn't like any mods ever, which is a little sad. TD2 even, dang. Wait, TD2 is a fucking mod, basically? What do you mean he only likes vanilla? I mean, if he's playing flippin' PD2, you can play Grim Dawn Season 2. Diablo 4 is a banned word in this chat. I mean, fair. I don't know, like, you guys have to like call Blue Boar and all the other guys, activate all of your Bluebird spheres, and then like make him play the next season as well. Last D4X pack left a very bad taste in his mouth. Yeah, understandable. I already had a bad taste in my mouth after playing the beta. Re-release beta. Understandable. Open the gates, thank you. F? 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 What? There's no F on my side actually. This time at least. I don't think so. I have 0 dropped frames on my side. That's weird. Is it just Twitch being Twitch or something? A lot of buffering, huh? I have legit like 0 drop frames on my side, on my end. That is weird. Eh? Are you fine, YouTube? Maybe YouTube stream is totally fine. All good on the YouTubes? Nice. Nice, nice. Twitch is being overrun by Diablo 4 streamers. Too many people are watching Diablo 4 because that's too good of a game without lagging out the whole architecture. Maybe, who knows. $85, let's go. 1 word per minute, thanks Amazon. What the fuck? What the heck? Dude, what is going on with my unlucky streams lately, man? This guy can be a little sketchy, because he has like a lot of Aether resistance reduction, and if you don't have like good Aether overcap and so on, then your pets and everything can die quite easily, including yourself even. You might die too, to be fair. I know you're cursed. Cursed. Did someone say dick size? What? Was? Twitch forgot to pay their AWS bill. Free Bezos box for everybody. They got a handout. F again. Dude, Twitch is like dying or something. Like I don't have a single drop frame still. You can hop on to YouTube if you wanna have a lagless stream, I guess. What the hell is happening? That's really weird, man. Resistance Bomba. You're bad, Gandalf. When can we expect a preview of the new locations? Maybe at some point soon. Actually. Like, we're getting a release date reveal spoiler, whatever you want to call it.
So this is what the
I think in May. And I think I'll ask Zentai soon if he wants to do like another stream. Maybe do some spoilerinos about like some new area renos. That's 5-pad actually. Yeah, you can pause the stream on Twitch, just watch on YouTube, and then still chat on Twitch if you want. If you prefer Twitch chat. And you can also chat on YouTube, but it's like less emotes, I guess.
Good work out there. You can with this.
Good work out there. Okay.
Come see what's left of my
Let's go sell some more pet stuff again. Let's see what we got here. Apart from utter garbage, we get utter garbage. It's cool. Wait, I'm still using like a level 1 chest, dude. Pets are so stupid, like you don't even realize you forgot to upgrade your gear. Oh god, man. I don't understand why YouTube streaming is so insufferable as an end user. Shouldn't they have every motivation to surpass Twitch? As an end user, as in streamer or viewer? I feel like as a viewer it's fine. The chat could be a little bit better, but otherwise it's not even that bad. And some people prefer the calmer like chat as a viewer, both. I don't know, I don't think it's that bad. I do think though that the tools as a streamer are definitely like a lot worse on YouTube than on Twitch. It's like using Epic Games instead of Steam. I get what you mean, yeah. Skyrim bot streamers not getting banned on YouTube after multiple bans on Twitch. See, they are surpassing Twitch, I guess. In a different way. Mark of the First Storm. That sounds like a new item, actually. And the Blazing Ruby. Very nice. Very nice find. Oh shit, action new item. Ding, ding, ding. There's also a boss in here. Just around the corner. She's probably getting healed soon. Yep. It's a good spot to fight from a minions? Not really. They're all dying. Oh yeah, this elite is like... This guy too, the Myrmidon. The Myrmidons are the ones healing. Hello? Can we attack the Myrmidon, please? Thank you. What the fuck? I was sundered. Okay, time to look at the new item. So we got a mythical Mark of the First Storm, which does the following. It converts Grenado from fire to lightning. It gives you a 2-second skill recharge to Werewolf, like minus 2 seconds probably. The minuses are just missing in this patch for some reason. It's a little buggy. And then Feral Claws has a 30% chance on crit. Sorry. 30% chance on crit to reduce the cooldown of Grenado by 1 second. So you are a Grenado Wolf? A lightning Grenado Wolf? Or what the fuck is this? A lightning bomber wolf. Interesting. I wonder how much support there is beside that item for that build. And it could be good. Grenado is a good skill. And wolf, I would say, is a pretty good transformation too, generally speaking. Wait. The vent didn't die. What the fuck? How's the stream, by the way? The stream on YouTube is still fine, right? But Twitch is like absolutely dying. Is the whole website dying? What's happening? Everybody left. What the fuck? It's May now, where are the spoilers? Release date when? Yeah, you all should like go to the forums and like make a thread where it's May already, where are the spoilers, where's the release date when? Summon the release date. Oh, you should like do a Reddit post, but like the one thing where they do like the summoning, you know, like the summoning meme. Summon release date. It's May already. Easy karma farm. Might be the server I'm on, maybe, yeah. I don't know. Should I restart my Twitch stream? I think that's gonna help. I'll restart the stream. Not sure. Maybe it's gonna put me like on a different server or something. I don't know, man. What the hell is going on? And I wasn't gonna stream like much longer anyway, so I kind of just want to kill Theo, then I'll be done for the day. And then we can do like Forgotten Gods and all the other side stuff, like some dungeons and so on next stream. And maybe like, I mean, aim for Lokar eventually, right? I want to get to 100 first before Lokar though. Do like all the dungeons and then do Lokar, as is tradition. Gotta go to Coven's Refuge here real quick to open up the way. Open up the way.
Come see what's left of my wares.
Pets. No pets. Sedge. Crimson Moon is no, Crimson Wakes rather is a really good weapon. Not for pets, but like in general, it's a really, really good weapon. The insane weapon, not gonna lie. We dinged from this, okay, I'll take it. I shall take it. Without complaining. Attack. What the fuck? What the heck? What the fuck? Oh yeah, there's new Alostria items as well. Not just in the league, but also here in Fangs of Ostagarn you get Alostria rings. At least one. I'm not sure if there's two. I think there's one. Maybe there's two. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, do I want more HP? Do I want more points here maybe? Ding. Or do I want to just max my Raven or max the Hellfire Aura maybe? Hellfire Aura should be a lot of damage for my pets. Some very nice chaos damage. Feel my wrath. Mr. Krieg, you die again today. I feel like they should have made this guy a little harder. Like, why is he so easy? I feel like he's harder in Act 1 even. Visceratus. Maybe they should have given him like an Aether crossbolt. Alright, I gotta kill the 2 flesh collectors. Or, well, flesh collector and bone monger. They can hurt an ultimate, at least I remember them being able to hurt, so let's chill a bit here. Okay. Easy enough for chaos bits. Alright, time for Theoden. I do have 86 Aetherus even. Still I'm taking so much damage. Okay. Let's resummon some Scuddies, they are too low HP. He dies rather quickly though, that should be fine. Yeah, and he just dies. He's not very chaos resistant, not as chaos resistant as Logorian is, for example. He'll just fall over and die, to be fair. Yep. Easy enough. Alright, I think I caught it here, since apparently like the Twitch connection is terrible anyway. Yeah. I will continue this carriage next stream. We will go through pretty much all of Forgotten Gods. And also do all the side quests that I haven't done yet. And then like we'll continue with dungeons. And then eventually do Lokar, of course, right? Hooray. Okay, there's like a couple of more side quests I haven't done here. We'll do that next time. Thanks so much guys for watching. Hopefully neither my internet nor Twitch is gonna die next time. You can hop onto Discord until then. Also, don't forget to check out the season if you haven't already, right? 1.3 season, basically season 7.1.3, so like season 7.4 patch 1.3 is out now. You can check out the network test. You can help us prepare our season for Fangs of Astrakarn by finding some bugs related to either the launcher or the season itself. We'll try to get everything fixed until Astrakarn is out, so that we will have a smooth Season 8 launch then. Until then, thank you so much also for the follows and subs. I appreciate every single one of you being here. Appreciate all the support. And have a nice evening, have a nice long weekend if you have holidays tomorrow. If not, have a nice Friday tomorrow. Good night. Bye.